This is a damselfly. So what the damselflies do exactly? Well, they don't run, jump, or swim, but even if they don't do any of those things, they're still very interesting to study. Damselflies are insects that are just like dragonflies, but smaller and slower. Not many people study damselflies, so that's why you probably don't know about them. In this video, I'm going to be telling you about the life cycle of a damselfly. How long does the average damselfly live?
Well, it kind of depends, because unlike us, damselflies have some really different life stages. The adults, which most people think about because they're really colorful and beautiful, live on the order of weeks. The oldest one that we know about lived about 2 months. During that time, they have to do all of their business. They have to eat and grow, find a mate, and then lay eggs and contribute to the next generation. But before they're adults, they spend a lot more time as aquatic larvae called naiads. And these guys live in the stream. They can spend months and months eating and growing. So from egg to adult, they live probably about a year. But the shortest stage is definitely the adult stage. So enjoy these beauties.
What are the stages of a damselfly's life cycle?
Unlike butterflies, damselflies only have 3 stages of their life cycle: the egg, the naiad, and the adult. The first stage is the egg, and the egg is oviposited into the stream by an adult tandem pair. The second stage of the damselfly life cycle is called the naiad. This is similar to the tadpole stage for frog or a caterpillar stage for the butterfly. Naiads can often molt their skin, and they can do this up to 12 times. Each time they do this, it is called an instar. The third stage of the damselfly life cycle is the adult, and this happens after the final molt. When the adult damselfly emerges, this is called a teneral because it hasn't fully developed all of its color yet, and it doesn't quite look like the damselfly we see today.
How are damselflies born?
Dragonflies and damselflies have one of the most unique reproductive behaviors in the entire animal kingdom. Males will fly alongside the stream until they find a really good perching site, usually a place that has a great place for them to lay their eggs. Then they'll protect this small little site from male intruders. The male will stay in that site as he waits for a female damselfly to arrive. When the female enters the male territory, the male will clasp onto her with his abdomen, forming what is called a tandem pair. In many species, including the Hawaiian black line damselflies here in this beautiful arboretum, the male will continue guarding the female as she's ovipositing her eggs. The female will oviposit several hundred to several thousand eggs in batches around her oviposition site. Damselflies hatch from a single egg underwater in a little form called a naiad. Damselflies are special though, because unlike most animals, they seem to hatch twice. Once from an egg as a naiad, and then again as an adult later on, when they emerge from the naiad stage. This paves the way for the creation of more eggs and more damselflies.
Where are damselflies born?
Damselflies generally lay their eggs near or in the water, or at least in very moist places. Many species, like those found here in Manoa, lay their eggs at the very edge of the water and attach them to rocks, moss, or plants along the streams or pools. In all of these cases, the eggs will be near some type of water so that they stay moist. And when the naiads hatch, they will be moist and have water so that they can breathe and eat. Once damselflies have found the appropriate place to lay eggs, they can lay them in 3 ways. 1, they can attach them to rocks or the land. 2, they can attach them to plants. Or 3, they can actually inject their eggs into the plant.
What conditions do damselflies need to breed?
Many factors can influence where a damselfly can breed. For example, water acidity, aquatic vegetation, temperature, and even how fast the water is moving will affect where a damselfly will lay her eggs. Most damselflies require water to lay their eggs in, and the Hawaiian species are no different. The ones found here in Manoa require slow-moving water or pools like these that are created when streams overflow. Temperature also plays a big role in damselflies' lives. In other places, like the mainland, damselflies are not seen year-round. This is because it's too cold during the winter for them to be out. But here, in Hawaii, the temperature is warm and stable. This means that the damselflies can take advantage of the warm weather and breed year-round.
I hope you learned something from this video. If you still have any questions, you can comment below, and have a Facebook, so check it out. Thanks for watching, and if you want to know more about damselflies, subscribe.